my God, I know what a bad date was. I gave Hinge a chance and I started talking to this guy and he had a really good vibe. So I was like, okay, I'm going to go on a date with him. Even this gave me the ick.
You've been on Arsenal TV, right?
Yes. Kind of went a bit viral. This was the first red flag.
Does your like die-hard fandom put off men?
I won't go out with a guy if he doesn't like me.
Drop the OnlyFans. What would come first, Arsenal or a man? Like, what comes first?
Oh God!
Okay. I like having someone count me in.
Do you want me to count you
Yeah.
in? Okay, what would you like?
Just
A 5, 6, 7, 8?
A
3, 2, 1.
Just like a 3, 2, 1.
Action.
No action. That's fucking cringy. Just feel like 3, 2, 1. No, you're gonna desync the audio. None of them sounds. All right.
3, 2, 1.
All right, guys, we are back again with another episode of the Foster Unfiltered Podcast. I'm very excited to have the lovely guest Izzy on.
Hi.
And yeah, I guess no better way to start than getting you to tell us a little bit more about yourself, Izzy.
Even before I asked this, I'm Izzy. I sing, I act, I dance, I do Arsenal TV, I dress up as princesses on the weekend as well. There's loads to
You
me.
get paid for that, yeah?
I get paid for that, yeah.
Not doing that.
I do well from that.
Not doing for...
It's not OnlyFans.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's not a hobby, is it? Fucking hell. Okay, and you sort of... I mean, we'll delve into loads of things that you've sort of done. You've been on Arsenal TV, you've been...
Yep.
You featured a Tinder Sidemen video briefly.
I forgot about that.
You were on X Factor as well.
Yep.
And that's where I think I'm going to start.
Girl of many talents.
Girl of many talents. Originally from,
Essex.
if you couldn't tell, Essex.
Can you tell? I think I'm quite well
It's the
spoken
Pope
for an
Catholic.
Essex.
It's very obvious. It's alright, Essex people love it. Sometimes people think I'm from Essex, and I find I find it a bit rude. They either think I'm
bit rude.
Already offended her. No, I don't mean it like that, but like I do. But they either say I'm really posh or they say I'm from Essex, and I'm like, can I not just be like?
I think you're quite in between.
Yeah, can't I?
I think I'm quite in between.
No, you
I
sound
don't sound like I'm from Towie.
That sounded literally like she was from Towie.
I don't think it did, but
I know where they all party in Marbella, to be fair. So I don't know who's even still on that. Gemma Collins.
I don't even watch it. I don't have time for that.
But anyway, what part of Essex actually? Because
I'm from Chinkford, so I am from that part.
Okay.
Sheesh, Chigwell.
What's the like really posh area? It starts with a C.
Chigwell?
Yeah. Okay.
10 minutes down the road.
All right. But what's Essex like? Just quick.
Essex is lovely.
Just compare like the men.
I would never leave Essex.
I was gonna say let's start with X Factor, but just compare. Okay, why would you never leave Essex?
As in, I would, but if I, one day when I find a man, if he's not from Essex, I'll be like, okay, we need to live in Essex.
Okay.
I just love it there.
The
I think
people
it's a
are
nice
really nice.
area.
Yeah.
Everyone's nice. It's a bit competitive though. It is a bit like, oh, Range Rover.
Yeah. Everyone's
Do you
sort of
know?
done up quite nicely.
Yeah.
A lot of fake tans, a lot of...
Yeah.
I mean, but the people I've met from Essex are generally like really nice, really
We
chit-chatty.
are nice.
Yeah.
My gym's interesting.
Your
David
gym.
Lloyd Chigwell.
Oh,
As
okay.
in, it's like,
What is
I'll
it
be
like
doing
you
my
like?
squats and Michelle Keegan's over there hip thrusting. And I'm like, okay, I
No,
can't do that
really?
here. Yeah. And like, there's a few West Ham players that go in there in the spa.
Oh, fuck. I know
It's
that.
an
I think
interesting
the
place.
spa is meant to be really nice.
I just realised I had the membership.
Yeah. I think I saw it on your story, but I think I
Yeah.
noticed that spa because I know another
It's
girl who lives
lovely.
around there. It's really nice.
It's so nice.
Michelle Keegan, is she the one who's married to
Mark
Mark
Wright.
Oh my god.
Yeah, exactly. Imagine.
She's beautiful.
I look like a potato next to her.
No, you look
I
great.
move away.
But she's beautiful. She trains there.
She does. All of them. Ekin Sue.
Oh, is she in?
Loads of people.
I don't watch Love Island anymore, but I know.
I
who-
don't, but
I know
that's the
who
last
Essex-
one I watched.
I don't have an answer for that.
Yeah, me neither.
Siri wants
mate.
to get involved.
I know. He wants a bit of Ekin Sue. No, I know Ekin Sue is. She's still with that Italian, the guy
Yeah,
who was from
think
Love
so.
Island. Okay, I didn't know they lived in Essex. Is she originally like she's lived
Yeah,
in Essex
she's from
beforehand?
literally, my area.
That's so weird.
Yeah.
David Lloyd's nice gym. I used to go there
It's
when I was
lovely.
younger, but now, yeah. Don't think there's one in Shepherd's Bush, to be fair. It's such a shithole.
You
But
should come to Essex.
yeah,
Got David Lloyd.
maybe I'll get a fake tan as well. But I'm too much of a pussy when it comes to fake tanning. Like
You don't need
me
to
and
be
my
scared.
me and my mate were gonna get it done before a holiday, and I was like, I'm just gonna get tanned anyway. But he was like, he doesn't tan very
Yeah.
well, and he's like, And I've wanted to try it. 'Cause I was like, oh, maybe I'll get super tanned, obviously, if I get a little bit of a head start. And then he fully went like 3 times a week, and I just pussied out.
Oh, on a sunbed?
On a sunbed, yeah.
Yeah, I'm a bit scared of sunbeds now.
What's the fucking difference?
See, me and my best friend, we spray tan each other with the gun in the garage. It's always interesting. I have to be like to my neighbour, don't look out the window because we're busy. Like just standing there naked.
But doesn't that like ruin? He was like telling me like his bed sheets and everything were like.
No, not if you're. Well, no, it doesn't. Just wash them the next day or sleep on a towel.
That's just so much effort. Can't be asked with that. Anyway, I'm probably not even going to talk about. I'll probably cut this bit out about sunbeds, to be honest. But anyway, I want to start with your experience on X Factor because that is interesting. All right.
It is.
So, how old were you first and foremost?
Oh God, I think I was 22.
Okay, so not that. Why do I think you were like 16? I don't know why. But
now you think I'm 16 now? I'll take that. I'm
Not
30
now.
on New Year's Eve.
Not now, but I thought you were like 16 when you were on X Factor. Who were the judges back then?
So I had a weird batch. I had Cheryl Cole, Simon Cowell, Nick Grimshaw, and Rita Ora.
I used to watch it back then.
But it was the year they changed the judges up, and it was a bit like, oh, so everyone sort of was like, let's tune in. So there was quite a lot of
I think it was quite
hype,
popular then.
yeah.
Do you know who won it that year?
Louisa Johnson.
The blonde one.
Tears on the ground.
Yeah. Her.
She was great.
Yeah, she was good. She was young.
She was really young.
I think she was 16.
Maybe she was.
Yeah, but don't know why 16
That's
fucking
the one.
matters. But no, I remember watching that because I thought Nick Grimshaw was like so random, because
He was random.
But he seemed nice. I
He
don't
was
know.
nice.
So tell me, like, sort of how did you even get into the situation to join X Factor or to?
So I was at Italia Conti, which is a performing arts school.
Okay.
And I was there for like 3 years.
Got
And
it.
it was my last year. And in your last year, you do a show, and you have like loads of agents come and watch you basically. And loads of people didn't get agents, and I was one of them. I didn't get any agents. So I was like, oh great, I'm leaving performing arts school and I've got nothing, sort of thing.
Yeah.
Like, what am I going to do? And I was panicking, but I'm not a panicker. Like, I'm quite chilled.
That's
so I was
good.
a bit like, it's okay. Like, whatever happens, happens. And my best friend Honey, she was in the year below, no, 2 years below me. She had been approached by the agent of Conti, and I'm pointing out because it was on the top floor, agent Conti, who said they were putting together a girl band. Not for X Factor, just putting together a random girl band. And I was a bit like, oh, no one asked me, but don't think they asked anyone in third year because we were all leaving. And then a few days later, they were like, Izzy, they want like a 5th member. Like, there's 4 of us, but they want to make it 5, like Spice Girls, basically.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, I'll audition if they want someone. Like, I'm good. They were like, okay, let me talk to the person, blah, 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 blah. Anyway, got an audition. And there was another girl who was auditioning as well, but she was very country. She sang a country song.
Okay.
What did I can't even remember what I sang, but I know they asked me to rap.
Oh.
I wish someone recorded it, but I rapped.
Can you rap?
I know. But like, when you're a performer and someone says, can you do this? You say yes. Like, can you backflip? Yeah. So I rapped, and they found it really funny, actually. Like, yeah. I could tell they liked me straight away.
Yeah.
These people that came
Did you sing as well, though?
Yeah, I sang as well. Thank God. I sang first. But I could tell the vibes. And then they were like, yeah, we want Izzy. So then I was in the band. And then literally like 3 days later, they were like, how would you feel you girls trying for X Factor? Like, they're scouting at the moment and they're asking for people. And we were a bit like, we've been together 3 days. And I was lucky because I knew 2 of them really well. And we could all sing. So it wasn't like, you know, but it's in a girl band you need chemistry as well. Yeah. So, yeah, that's how we got put together, basically. And then within a week, we went and sang for the producers in the offices.
So you don't even do, you know, when they do like the film thing where people are queuing up and shit like that?
No. So you have to, you go to producers first in the office.
Okay.
You don't sing to the judges or anything, you just sing to producers. And then they say yes or no. I actually think we got fast-tracked, though.
I was going to say.
Because there's a lot of more rounds.
Yeah.
Like, if you applied without all the inside, there's loads of it. For every show that's on, The Voice, everything, they know who they're getting.
Yeah.
And then literally, like, I feel like it was like the Wednesday we were in the office, Friday we were at Wembley, like in front of the judges.
Fucking hell. That's quite cool though.
It's cool. It was really surreal.
Were you nervous or were you
I've never to this day, I've never felt as nervous as I did that. It was the weirdest thing of my life.
How many people were in the...
It's like a full arena.
But it was like packed, wasn't it?
Packed. I just remember sitting on the stage looking at the judges and I was thinking, I don't know if I'm... I was just a bit like in a dream, like, am I watching this on the TV or am I actually here? And our first audition, we mucked up.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we got the hand. Like, he put his hand up at us. Because my friend went wrong.
Oh,
and I knew
really
she went wrong. And I was like, oh, God, she's gone wrong. Yeah.
So
and obviously, you've got a backing track, so you've got nothing. You've got to go with a backing track. So he put his hand up, and he was like, right, stop. He was like, it's a mess. And I was like, yeah, I know. And we were all so nervous. It was like, he was like, have you got something else? Obviously, you're prepared. They know you've got other songs.
Yeah.
So he sang another song to him, hand. And I was like,
oh.
I was like, just gas off. Like, just say no. Like, put me out the pain. And he was like, right. He was like, I need to hear you guys all sing separately. Which no one told us was going to happen. Nope. He literally went, starting with you, to me.
Oh, so you went first?
I was like, there was so much
brutal.
going on. I think I sang Price Tag by Jessie J. And everyone started wooing, like, the minute I sang. So I was like, I must have sang about 2 lines. And he went across the line. He was like, well, you can all sing. So, you know, you've proven yourself. He's like, if you just work on yourselves a bit, blah, blah, blah. And then we got the 4 yeses.
Did you tell them that? Did they know that you had only been together for like 3 weeks?
I don't think they know. But I think...
Someone must have whispered
this is my inside goss here. I don't know this, but I think it's a contracted thing. And I think they had to put us through. Does that make sense?
Do you reckon?
Because before they were hyping us up so much, like filming us all the time. And then we went wrong in that 1 second, but they still put us through and they gave us so many chances. So I'm like,
So they were filming you, like getting ready and...
they don't stop filming you, yeah.
I'm trying to remember it from when I used to watch, because I remember that year, it felt like it...
You wouldn't have seen our first audition, they didn't show it.
That bad.
It wasn't even bad, we just went wrong.
Yeah.
But I was like, please don't show this.
It made a little bit of a resurgence that year, I feel like, X Factor, because I remember I hadn't watched it since I was like 14, and then I just suddenly was watching it at like 17 or something, or 18, and I was like, why am I watching X Factor again? But it was actually quite good that year, I can't remember.
It was good, I can't remember who was on there.
So how far did you get?
So we went boot camp after that, and we got to stay in the Grove, which is like a really nice hotel in Watford, which was lovely. I had the best week. Like, we made friends with this boy band who were really lovely.
Anything happened there?
One of my friends had a little bit of... I actually had a boyfriend at the time, so I was good. But
she was good.
No, I was. I forgot, where did we... There was like 2 rounds of boot camp. I actually didn't think we were going to get through at boot camp. I was a bit like, no, that's it.
How long were you in boot camp
I screamed my head off when they said yes. Like, I wish there was footage. I went nuts. I think I collapsed on Ollie Murs. Like, I had Caroline Flack, actually.
Oh, bless her.
Yeah, she was presenting, and she was so lovely. But yeah, then we had the 6-chair challenge, which is where we went out. But that's where all the
What's the 6-chair challenge again? Is that where people like...
So it's at Wembley again. You have 6 chairs. There's like 12 of you gone through.
Yeah.
You get your mentor.
Yeah.
We got Cheryl Cole, who didn't like us anyway. So I was like, well, that's game over.
Why did she not like you?
I don't know. She just was a bit... If we had Rita Ora, we would have got through. And Simon Cowell would have got through because they really liked us. But yeah, we did 6-chair challenge. So there's 12 other artists. Only 6 of you get a chair to go to their houses. Judges' houses. We went on and we got a chair. But after our performance, she was like, vocally, you're so good. She was like, but I don't know what you're wearing.
That's what she said.
She was like, I don't know what you're wearing and you look old-fashioned. And it was a bit like, okay, but like the next round, you're literally going to style us. So that's a stupid thing to say. So we got our chair.
Yeah.
And then this gospel choir came on, who were amazing. But like, in my opinion, it's not. I don't think that's going to really X Factor vibes, but whatever. And then I looked at Cheryl Cole and I saw her like go like that to a producer, and she went, I don't want them, pointed at us, swap it round.
Yeah.
She was like, swap them out. And I went, that's it, girls, we're done. And then within that moment, she was like, yeah, you girls take a seat. We were called Mon Ami. She was like, Mon Ami, sorry.
Yeah.
And that was it.
How much time had you spent? That's savage. But how much time had you spent with Cheryl Cole?
You don't spend any time with her.
So she's just going off surface
Yeah.
level.
You don't see the judges. You see the judges when you go to do your
their
bit.
houses.
Yeah.
Okay. So she just, from sort of what she had seen from you guys, you could tell she just wasn't vibing with you.
No, she was my idol. Like, I had her books,
sucked.
I had her calendar.
Fucking hell.
She was like my everything. I wanted to be Cheryl Cole.
Yeah.
Now I'm like, no.
She's a bit of a wrongin' though.
And she was like Cheryl Fernandez Fassini at the time.
Oh.
So she was a bit like going through her breakup and a bit
Yeah.
moody. I hugged her and she was like a bone.
Really skinny.
Yeah.
She's stunning, but she is a bit of a... I always say,
Yeah.
like... Oh, look, everyone wanted to fucking... Like, Cheryl Cole was everyone's crush growing up.
Oh, she was my crush.
But, like... Fucking hell, like, even the stuff with what's the guy from One Direction?
Liam.
Yeah,
That
like,
was all a bit
that is
weird.
kind of... that is grooming in my mind, I always say.
Yeah, that is
I was like, if
weird.
that was a man to, like, a girl band.
Yeah.
Like, someone from Little Mix or something. Or they were a bit older, but you know what I mean?
Mm.
That would be so fucked up. But because it's
Yeah,
like
it's
Cheryl
weird.
Cole and she's like
It's
hot
very
and a
odd.
woman got away with it. I don't know, it's weird. But I think, yeah, that is interesting how they sort of just
Yeah.
make those snapshot, very human, but wrong if you're judging
Yeah.
off talent. And at the end of the day, it's a singing competition, right?
Yeah.
Um,
But it was crazy. Like, even at boot camp, when people got chucked out of the round at boot camp, as we got through, there was people just left in Watford at the Grove. They didn't get them a taxi home, nothing. They were just left. And imagine, like, all your dreams have been shattered.
yeah.
It's 2:00 in the morning. I actually thought it was really bad.
They treated them
yeah,
quite badly.
Yeah.
So what, they tell you just to leave at like 2 a.m. in the morning?
They're like, well, that's it, you're done.
It's like, can I stay the night? Nah, get a
Obviously,
taxi
we got
home.
to stay the night because
Yeah,
we
but
got
could
through.
they- if you got kicked out,
I don't know
they-
what happened to them. There was people in the hallways crying their eyes out. It was
Really?
like, I've never seen anything like it. It was
That's
depressing.
brutal.
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
Yeah. The
We-
dark side of X Factor.
Yeah, the dark side of X Factor. This is a dating podcast. We will get to the dating stuff, but that is interesting because not many people.
No,
I
people
can't-
don't know the background
Exactly.
of it. I was really shocked. I never knew all of this. Like, everyone says, oh, it's fixed, it's fixed.
Yeah.
I do think it is fixed, and I do think they know who's going to win.
Do you think?
Yeah, 100%.
Nah, not who's gonna win.
I do think
Are you
there's...
still bitter about not?
I'm not bitter. No, I'm actually not. I don't think anyone's done that well, except for Little Mix.
Yeah, maybe One
Ollie
Direction,
Murs,
obviously.
One Direction. Okay, maybe they have.
Ollie Murs is irrelevant now.
Izzy Lock.
Try and drop your name in there, yeah, Arsenal TV. No, I don't know. I'm trying to think. Leona Lewis, but then she was.
Oh, yeah. Where's she got now?
Yeah, she is old now though. But yeah, that
Poor
is.
girl.
But yeah, that is interesting. But then
Yeah.
you get the ones like One Direction didn't even win their year. They came like 6th or something.
Did they?
They didn't even win it.
That's the thing. Some people do better when they don't win.
Mm.
We
Yeah.
thought that was going to be us, but we had really rubbish managers.
Do you get given a manager or do you go in with a manager?
Our managers are the ones that put us together.
Ah, okay.
They were awful.
Were you like you and the girls by the time all of this was over? How much time had you spent together now?
Oh my God. All to get like till the end.
Till the end of X Factor, you were X Factor.
Oh, maybe 6 months.
Okay.
Yeah.
What, that whole process on X Factor?
Yeah,
took
the
6
whole
months?
process.
Takes
I
like
got to
fucking
go on
long.
holiday in the middle of it. Thank God.
Really?
Marbella for a week.
Oh, I live in Marbella, everyone knows.
Do you?
Yeah, I
I'm
love
there
Marbella.
every August.
Come say hi. I have a fucking
Where
apartment
do you
in
stay?
Marbella.
Same.
Yeah.
Well, timeshare, not mine. Obviously.
Yeah, fucking
I've gone off track. Here.
outskirts. Not outskirts.
I'm in Elveria.
Fuck off.
No, don't tell me you're there. Near the Don Carlos.
I'm literally a 10-minute.
Stop it.
Less than like 5-minute drive from Don Carlos.
I'm there for
And
like a month
Elveria,
every August.
I lived there for 6 months last
Stop
year.
it.
Yeah. Do you know Cabapino Beach?
Yes.
Yeah, that's like my favourite beach.
Oh my God, how funny. The beach
Elveria,
house.
Yeah, the beach house. Fucking Sirocco Beach.
I'm at the Marriott.
Marriott.
That's where I stay.
No, yeah, that's
so
funny. No, I love Marbella. It's my favourite place on
Marbella.
earth. I want to live there, to be honest.
I love it as well.
Get me out of London. Like.
Yeah, don't blame you.
But anyway, fucking X Factor in Marbella. Right. gonna have to
what
edit this
a
shit.
mix.
What a mess. I'm gonna have to edit that. But yeah, no, that's mad. No, next time I'll be there like the whole of next summer.
I'll be there in August.
Yeah,
whole
we'll
of
hang
August.
out. Do you go to like Nikki Beach? Not even Nikki Beach.
I go Nikki Beach because it's literally next to my hotel. But
Opium.
I don't really go out much
No.
because I'm quite chill.
Yeah, but the beach clubs are fun. Like,
I never know anyone there.
You don't need to know anyone. Now you do. Now you do. Yeah, we'll go to a beach club. It'll be fucking fun. But yeah, that's mad, Elvira.
How
Don
funny.
Carlos. That is literally it's literally where I am. I thought you were gonna say like Puerto Banús or something.
No, I stay away from there.
That. It's nice, but it's sketchy. But anyway, so
we've got to question 1, by the way.
this is normally what happens, but just going off of like, I guess, just closing up the X Factor. How did it affect? You're 22, so you were dating. You had a boyfriend.
I did.
But how did that affect sort of like your dating life? Because it was popular then. I know you didn't get to like maybe where you had loads of TV time, but like, did people recognise you? Were there like people on?
A little bit. So we went on tour after we did X Factor, and sometimes we were walking around. These like girls would come up to us and be like, "Oh my god," and we'd be a bit like, "What? We didn't even get that far." So it wasn't. Yeah, it was weird. But dating wise, my boyfriend at the time actually cheated on me straight after X Factor finished. Okay. Funny that.
Oh, shout out to you, mate.
Shout out to you. We'll get to you more later. I've got a good story, actually.
Can't wait. He was like, fuck this. She didn't get on show.
Yeah, I was literally like, my dreams have been shattered. My boyfriend, who I thought I was going to marry's left me. Great.
How long had you been together?
We hadn't been together long.
Fucking hell.
We hadn't been
you
together
know what?
long.
He was waiting for you to end up at Cheryl's house, and then when you didn't get Cheryl, he was like, fuck that, I'm out.
Don't get me started. So yeah, after I finished with him, I didn't really
date that much.
No, because it was so fresh, and I was so upset from it. So.
But you were touring for how long?
Probably a year.
So surely when you're touring and stuff like that, you might have like.
No, we were the most boring girl band ever.
Okay,
like,
so you
it
didn't
wasn't
have
like, well, what stays on tour?
Yeah, okay, so you didn't have any of that.
No, we'd sit in our pajamas, make pasta on the tour bus, and go for late night Tesco trips. It was rock and roll.
So no groupies.
No.
No groupies.
No groupies. I actually can't remember.
Just
I don't
a homeless man outside Tesco's.
Yeah.
If you were lucky.
Yeah, literally.
So now we've started kind of deep. Your dreams have been shattered. You do it. So I'm sorry. I apologise in advance.
Yeah, it's alright.
But you've been touring, and you did that for a year. But like, why did that end? How did that end? Assuming that was the end of your singing journey, what happened?
Two of the girls had a little bit of a tiff. We actually was a really like, girl bands can be quite bitchy, and we weren't like that at all. We really got along. Like, we were really nice characters. But two of the girls just had a little bit of a.
Okay. Over what? Just fell out or over a guy?
I actually can't remember. It wasn't even a guy.
Just fell out.
Yeah, and it just put a lot of strain on the band. Like, as much as being a band and all be able to sing, you need to have a connection, like all of you. Otherwise, it just does not work. Like,
because you must be spending so much time.
You're literally together 24/7.
I couldn't do that with anyone.
And obviously, like when you're making songs and you're writing lyrics, you're gonna disagree with things
and who gets to sing which part and shit like that. I couldn't do that. I need the limelight, man. Give me the fucking limelight. I don't care. Like, nah.
Lead singer.
Especially if I write it.
These chicks don't even know the name of my band. But yeah, what happened? Yeah, they had a little bit of a tiff, and that was just it. From there, it was just, there was so much strain on us all. So, yeah. And we just called it a day. But obviously, I'm actually probably the only... Oh, no. No, we're all still singing. Okay.
But like in terms of like obviously the idea of maybe being a girl band died in that moment.
Yeah, that died.
So was that tough?
R.I.P. Mon Ami. It was so tough.
Sounds like something out of Emily in Paris, Mon Ami. Fucking hell, go sing with the Asian girl.
We didn't actually name ourselves that.
Okay.
We got given that. What was your question again?
So when your dreams were shattered.
Yeah, thanks, Jamie.
No, but honestly, like, it's tough to give up on something you really want to do. Or
Yeah, like I was really, we were all
like,
really
you spent
upset
a year touring as a girl band, so you must.
We wrote a song. We were just about to release a song, and it was such a banger. But our managers were taking so much time to release it, and I was like, honestly, it was such a good song.
Was it?
Yeah. And we were going to re-release Don't Let Go by On Vogue. What's it gonna be?
Oh, that.
It was, but our cover was better.
All right, I don't know. That's a bit of a classic. But, so, yeah, what did you do afterwards? Because that's kind of like...
Good question.
Were you upset is what I'm getting at.
Yeah, I was upset.
Yeah.
I was upset, but I was like, I got myself an agent, and I started like auditioning for things in like the West End and stuff like that. Why is that part of my life such a blur? I actually can't remember what I did after that.
Maybe sometimes you just don't want to think about it. I don't know. I just find it interesting.
That bad.
I don't know, because sometimes...
I think I met someone, actually. I think I was with someone.
I was thinking that because sometimes when you're in like a tough moment, it's easier just to be distracted by someone. I'm not saying that's why you were with it.
No, I do think I then was with my next boyfriend for ages, actually. So I think I was like quite focused on him. Like I didn't do touring or shows or anything. I can't really remember.
Okay. Because I don't know. I just think like if tomorrow someone said, right, Jamie, you can never record another YouTube video. It's not the fact that like I would be... it's more the fact that I wouldn't be able to see what could happen with it. Yeah. That would upset me. Like, what the whole what if thing. Like, what if it ends up being, which it will be, the biggest dating podcast in London. But if it's just the fact that that's been sort of like taken away and it's like, okay, now you've got to refocus your...
Yeah, I think that's what I did.
The closest thing I can put to it from my personal experience is like when I was in Australia and COVID hit, and then I was told like I wasn't gonna be able to go travel, and that's literally just affected me for a year. But I've never gone back to Australia. I've never gone back to Asia, and I feel deep within my soul like a bit of my life was taken.
Oh no.
Do you know what I mean? I felt like that was a chapter in my life that should have been written at the age of 21 when I was in Australia.
If
and
the
it
universe didn't want it to happen, it didn't want it to happen,
Fuck
Jamie.
the universe.
I'm a universe gal, so...
Alright, we're not getting into star signs just yet. Anyway, enough of fucking failed girl bands and...
I don't care.
I'm sorry, I take the piss out of everyone.
You can take the mic, it's fine.
Can I be in your girl band? Should we make a
No,
comeback?
absolutely not.
Why not?
Because it's a failed girl band. We don't need to fail even more.
I'd make the prettiest girl.
Yeah.
And I'd have the biggest bum. Something I'd get obsessed with. Anyway.
There was lack of bum.
Lack of bunda. Yes, guys, how are we doing? If you are enjoying this podcast / long video form content, and I do have some other guests potentially lined up, and yeah, just let me know what you guys think of it. If you're enjoying it, if you want to see more content like this, you know, it was a lot of fun to film, so I'm more than happy to bring out more content like this. But yeah, let me know down below in the comments if you want to see more content like this with more guests, and yeah, we'll dive deep into everything dating, sex, and my wacky opinions on it after they've talked. So yeah, let's get back to the podcast. Peace. All right, cool. So going to dating now.
Yay. I hate dating.
Well, that was what I was going to ask you. Views on dating in general. Are you here for it? Sounds like you're not. Necessary evil. Love it, hate it, or do you just want to be in a relationship? Are you more a relationship girl?
I'm a relationship girl. Literally, all I want is to find a nice man, have a dog,
go
to Dubai.
Fucking hell, you are from Essex.
No.
No, I want to go to Dubai. Like right now, Dubai's
like my second home. Like,
do you actually go,
I've
like, a
literally been going since I was about 1. It was literally a sandpit. My dad lived there. My brother lives there at the moment. That's why I wear my name in Arabic.
Mon ami, what's that in Arabic?
Yalla habibi.
Hey, there'll be people who are watching that like, fucking hell, let me wipe her up.
Please do. It's becoming serious now.
No, that's dope. Because my ideal sort of living situation would be like not staying put in one place. So it'd be like...
Oh, that'd be... You'd love Dubai.
Yeah, no, I've been to Dubai once when it was, I wouldn't say a sandpit, but like... It was a decade ago, so nothing like it is
would have
now.
changed. Changes every time I go back.
So my ideal like situation would be right now, Dubai from like probably from like November until March, because then it's like excruciating. Yeah, I've done my research.
Don't go in the summer.
Yeah. I see friends who are like, I'm going to Dubai in like
No,
July.
they're
And
stupid.
I'm like, you're only going because it's probably half the price.
I
It's fucking
went in
impossible.
October. I honestly, I'm a sun worshipper. I'll sit in the sun all day. October, I was like, it was unbearable. Every day I had
was
a
it like
migraine.
40 degrees or 35? Or?
Yeah. I literally just sat in the pool all day.
Anything in Spain over 30, I'm done. Like,
I don't mind it, but it is hot.
32, 33 is getting too hot for me. Even in Spain, which Marbella, you have the breeze from the ocean, so it doesn't feel as hot.
Heat.
If you're in a city,
oh my, Dubai,
30
it's the
degrees
humidity.
is unbearable. I was in Croatia, Serbia last summer, Belgrade, and basically that was 38 degrees, and it's a city, and it felt like, because we'd just been in Croatia, which was like 35, but you're by the ocean. It was so much nicer, it was so much cooler, but like in a city over 35 degrees is absolute hell. It's like the sort of thing where like bring up a backup t-shirt because it's like
you're literally just wet
sweat.
all day. Yeah.
But no, I think Dubai. That's what the fuck were we talking about?
I don't know. Dating,
Izzy,
Dubai.
Stop distracting me, man. Just stop putting me off. Why are we talking about Dubai?
Because I said I want to get married, go to Dubai with my husband.
Okay.
I actually want to get engaged in Dubai. I'll make that known.
Why Dubai?
Because I've said it ever since I was younger. I want to get proposed to by the giant fountains.
Yeah, but do you not think like that's cliche?
No.
And it's not even cliche because the fountains are copying.
I also want to get married in Dubai. So
just cut me off.
I planned my whole wedding. I was just waiting for the man.
All right, red flag.
How is that a red flag? I'm organised. I've done it all.
No, every girl plans their wedding.
I saw mine when I was 10 and I was like, Dad, that's what I want, so save up.
What's it? But those fountains are based off the Las Vegas fountains.
That's where my sister got married, actually.
Okay.
There's a pattern.
There is a pattern. Why don't you get married outside, like, Brixton fountains?
I'm good, actually.
You got serenaded, you got offered, what did you get?
I got offered perfume.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If that's not love.
That's true.
It's probably pepper spray.
Yeah. Like, miss, you're really beautiful, miss. You want some perfume?
Or like some Rohit
No, I'm
nail
good.
spray.
I ran.
Okay, so you're not really a fan of dating?
I'm not, honestly. Whenever anyone's like, let me take you out, unless I really, really like them and I vibe with them, I'm like,
I feel like you get asked out by some proper bad people.
I get asked out by some interesting.
Like, how do you get asked out? It's like, all right, love, like, we'll come McDonald's.
No.
Well, I'm just
Is
saying.
that the kind of girl you figure
I
out?
don't think you're that type of girl, but I could imagine someone saying that to you.
No, I don't get McDonald's. Actually.
What do you get? How do people ask you out?
Usually, do you know what? Usually, I'll meet them somewhere out
Yeah, night out.
or DMs.
DMs, okay. So you reply to DMs?
If I like the look of you, I reply.
Girls won't admit this. That.
And I hate it when someone DMs me and they're private and I'm like,
Well, now I've got to follow.
No, I'm not. Do you know what? I'm not that much of a person who cares about looks as well. But at least I've got to see what I'm talking to.
Exactly,
Do you know what I mean?
Exactly.
Sometimes
Do you ever
I
see
add
it?
them and then I unfollow them. So I'm sorry.
I've had that before where I'm like, oh, fuck, like someone leaves their Instagram on like a dating app and I'm like, I'll go to follow them because I'm like,
Can't see anything.
and it's private. I'm like,
What is the point of that?
I'm like, oh, what if I follow you?
See, mine's open. Everyone can have a little look before they go.
Me too. Try before you buy.
Do you know what I mean? Just have a look, see what you're working with.
But-
Everything's on there about me.
But then I follow them and I'm like, and obviously, you got to take the gamble. So I follow them and I send a message whilst I'm waiting to be requested. Because then it's like, yeah, because you don't want to follow them and then like 3 days later, after like it's been accepted, you message them and then you're like, okay, maybe momentum's gone, whatever. Momentum's everything on online dating if you're coming from a dating app onto Instagram. But anyway, I think, yeah, it is a bit of a gamble. So when you send that message and then they turn out not to be what you wanted them to look like or what you thought they were like.
Literally.
And I've already started the conversation and I hate people who ghost. So I don't even know what my excuse is. I'm just like, look.
Yeah. I just unfollow and then that's it. You won't hear from me.
So savage. I don't like that.
No, but like only if we've had like a 2-second conversation, like, hey, how are you? Where are you from? Oh, bore me later.
Yeah, I guess. So, ideally, you would be dating in person. Like, if someone would come and ask you out.
Honestly, this is why I don't go on that many dates, because I don't meet people.
Yeah,
like, I hate dating apps.
Why is that?
Unless you really capture my attention.
Why do you hate dating apps?
Because I'm such an in-person person. Like, you could look like Gabrielle Martinelli, but have the personality of a frying pan.
For people who aren't Arsenal fans.
Oh, I love Gabrielle Martinelli.
That's a footballer who's not even good looking, so I'm very confused with that statement. At least you didn't say Saka, to be fair.
Oh, Saka's cute.
I don't know why people... I used to go to university, someone who found him attractive, I was like...
Oh, a lot of people do.
Yeah, but this is back when he had just... But we were, to be fair, we were like 19. Okay. What the fuck were we talking about? Bukayo Saka. You are not handsome.
I can't remember what I was...
Great player,
I know what I was saying. I was saying that someone could look unbelievable, but have the personality of like a sieve.
A fucking turnip, yeah.
And fly. And that doesn't sit well with me.
Yeah.
I need someone who's on my level, which is very hard, I've realised. Actually.
But like, do you think... Have you been on dating apps before?
Yeah, I've been on dating apps.
Like which ones? Like Tinder?
Hinge.
Hinge is the best out of the three.
I'm on Hinge and I'm on Raya.
Oh, you got access. Can you get me on Raya? All my friends are like, why?
My friend who's actually in a relationship, but before, she like wanted me to get her onto Raya and she's still in the waiting room.
It's
been a year.
Is it actually even any good?
You meet some interesting people.
Because to be honest, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I know it's sort of for like semi-celebrities and whatever, but like, I don't know. Like, I've dated a few. I wouldn't say like celebrities or anything, but like, you know, like people with a large following. Yeah. And I'm just like,
I met some interesting people on
some
there.
people are complete narcissistic twats, and then some are just lovely
They
and
are.
normal.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I don't think
it's a serious.
I'm not going on that app so I can say I've dated someone from Made in Chelsea sort of thing. Like, fuck off.
Yeah.
If any of the Made in Chelsea girls want to hit me up, go ahead. But no, they're too posh for me. Actually, I don't like posh girls.
I agree.
No towies allowed. I'm joking. Okay.
He's gonna hate.
Can't help it. Okay. So, worst date you've ever had?
Worst date I've ever had.
I love asking this question. I just love
I've actually been quite lucky. I've not had any really bad dates, but a guy from Hinge actually. Oh my god, I know what a bad date was. So I gave Hinge a chance. And I started talking to this guy, and he had a really good vibe. So I was like, okay, I'm going to go on a date with him. And he was like, this gave me the ick.
Where was he from? Do you remember?
Oh, I don't know. I can't remember.
Okay.
Can't remember.
All right, doesn't matter.
This was the first red flag. I've booked Junkyard Golf.
All right. Wait,
No.
he said that to you?
Yeah.
Oh, I was like, why are you booking it?
No, he said, I've booked Junkyard Golf. Right, firstly, I don't care. I'll go mini golf, but like, it's so done. Like, all my friends, we're going Junkyard Golf. I can't even say it.
It's been done to death.
Junkyard Golf.
Yeah, it's been done to death.
And we went, and like, he paid for it, fine. And I don't care for that. Like, I'll pay my way. But then we got to the end, and there was like a bar. And he was like, oh, let's get a drink. So I ordered a drink. That's a big moment for me to order a cocktail.
Oh, yeah, you don't drink?
I don't drink.
She just told me off air she doesn't drink.
I don't drink. So I ordered a cocktail because I was like, God's sake.
Get me through it.
I had to pay for the cocktails. And I was like, I swear I don't even drink. Why am I paying for the cocktails? Like, I was literally like, are we joking? Then we went to Meat Liquor. Have you been to Meat Liquor? Unbelievable.
Rings a bell.
They like bring everything on a tray.
Oh yeah,
Meat Mission, Meat Liquor.
Is there loads of different meat?
Yeah.
On a platter.
Was burgers.
Ah, I
It's
thought it was
good.
gonna be like ribs and shit.
Anyway, we went there and you had to order on an app.
Yeah. So you ordered on separate apps, so you paid for your dinner.
Instead of even
man's playing chess, not checkers.
I said like even I would have been like, let me just order on one app. It's easier. No, he literally picked his phone up, ordered his food, went, I'm done.
That's you know what?
And I was like, okay, well, I'll order mine then, because I thought he might say, what would you like?
I can't do that. It's so awkward. Like, even when you go to a bar and I'm like, oh, fucking hell, I'm like, I'll just order on my phone, because the idea of that awkwardness is like,
it's so awkward.
because you're literally looking at your phone like,
but at least say, okay, I'll order mine, you order yours.
Yeah.
It was, I was waiting to be like, cheeseburger.
I've had some low moments, like, feel bad at these moments where I drink a lot. So I'll be like 5 rounds in and I'm like, yeah, maybe if I just like get myself a drink.
Yeah.
Like, she's probably had enough. And I was like, we're like 5 rounds in.
Hey,
like,
you
fuck
drink.
you.
I don't drink. I'm a cheap date, so you should have.
I'm sorry, if I'm 5 rounds in, bit of an exaggeration, 3-4 rounds in, I think a girl should have offered by that point, in my opinion. But that's because at that point I'm fucking like 80 quid deep because I'm getting double.
Oh, was she drinking as well?
Yeah, I'm paying for her drinks as well.
Yeah.
So I was
I was basic. I'm a Diet Coke, cheeseburger, and some chips, and he couldn't even order it on his app for
So when
me.
it gets to that point, I'm just like, so I know in that scenario when I'm like the 4th round, I'm like, I ain't buying her a drink. So I'm just like, tap, 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 tap. And I was like, oh no, I forgot to get you one. And I'm like,
that would piss me off.
No, but at that point, like,
But
let's be real. Most girls by that point probably tipsy or just like don't
Yeah,
want
that's
anymore.
true.
'Cause at that
Not
point,
me though. I'm on it. Can't get anything past me on a date.
At that point, I'm like, I shouldn't have another one. But,
Yeah.
But anyway, so the idea of him doing that from the start, I'm probably going to cut that out because I look like a fucking cheap bastard. But
Yeah.
nah, to be fair, by that point,
no,
it's like
say your
100
bit.
quid. By that point, it's like 100
I
quid.
probably sound like a snob saying he should have ordered my cheeseburger,
No,
but
not
I
at
don't
all.
care. I do think he should have said.
No, I do think on the
as
first...
the man,
yeah.
ordered. That was our first date.
But
as well.
just the idea of holding the phone and just being like, ordered, and then just that awkward
was
stuff.
just
Was there a
like-
lot? That's just horrible. Yeah, that's horrible.
Never again.
I am of the belief that the guy should pay for the first date, and we're lucky. And by the way, these drinking dates where I go 3-4 rounds, those are like multiple dates in.
Yeah.
Because I don't do that on a first date. I don't go. I don't get like smashed unless we've like pre-planned. Like someone's had a bad day. Let's just get fucked up. But so I think the guy should pay always on the first date.
I agree.
But we are lucky in England. A lot of girls now go 50-50, right?
I always offer to pay.
Yeah, and even if it's a fake offer, which in your case it is.
No, it actually never is a fake offer.
But it's nice. Like, when girls just like, oh yeah, I've dated some twats, but it's just like, they just look up and it's like the end of the day and I'm like, okay,
Oh my God, I always offer.
I always know I'm going to pay, but just pretend.
At least get your card out.
Yeah, and some girls, I think girls don't get it. They're like, oh, why does he need like this sort of... I think some girls think it's like an ego thing, so the guy can go, no, put your card away, as if we're like some sort of fucking... Some guys might get off on
As
that.
in, the last guy I was seeing would not let me even pick up my card. He'd get offended by it, and I was like, I love you.
Yeah, but some girls
you can stay.
Some girls find that offensive. And I do think some...
Not me.
And I think they need to shut the fuck up, mostly. But I do agree some guys get off on that shit. Like, don't worry about it, like, I've got you. And they think it's like, no, I actually just want to see that you value my time as well. It's not even the money. But when you just look up at the end of the day...
Oh my God, never.
I'm just like...
No, that's rude.
Yeah. And I...
Always offer to pay.
But anyway, it's just little things. But in like Spanish culture, you go to Marbella, I've dated women out there, they want me to pay for the Uber to the date.
Oh, yeah.
They want me to pay for the whole... No drinks, has to be a meal most
I feel
of
like
the
my
time.
best friend would be the same.
And then I have to pay for the Uber home. And I just pretended that the Uber app weren't working. Because I was like, fuck this.
See, this brings up another point.
All right.
So, I went on a date
It
a
had
few
been a bad
weeks
day,
ago.
so I was like, fuck this. Why am I going to drop 30 euros on someone I don't want to see again? Yeah.
What do you think about this? I went on a date a few weeks ago.
Okay.
And at the end of the day, I kind of knew him already. He's a nice guy, but like, I don't know. At the end of the day, he was like, oh.
She's pieing you on camera, mate.
Oh God, I feel really bad. He's really lovely, but not for me. But a lot of an ego, ego-y.
Shout his name out.
No, never. I never name dropped.
Okay.
But he
Mon
came
ami.
out of the restaurant and he was like, oh, I can't be bothered to get the train home. He went, you know where you are, don't you? He went, I'm going to get an Uber. See, your face has gone because you can't believe he did that.
Yeah.
Now, I was like, I'm not sure if I can believe he did that or whether I'm being silly. And my friends were like, Izzy, what the hell? You're never seeing him again.
That's trash behaviour.
As in, I knew where I was. I know where I am in London. I was 5 minutes from Liverpool Street. But at least walk me to the station and get your Uber at Liverpool Street.
Yeah.
I went to him, I'll get in your Uber and get out at Liverpool Street. Because I thought, I'm not having that.
Rate that.
So I got in Uber.
No, that's
I got
good
out.
chat.
But I thought, that was a bit.
No, I wouldn't see someone again like that. So I have an older sister, so I just... And like,
You don't leave a girl in the middle of Spitalfields Market.
Nah, definitely not. There's some creeps out there. Like,
Yeah.
Nah, that's really poor.
That's poor, isn't it?
No, you did the right thing.
Thank you.
You should have gotten his Uber and then like thrown up and I don't know. You should have done something
I
like
should
that.
have just kicked him
But
out.
I rate that you got in and like, now you can, yeah. No, that's
I'm not
fucking
having
bad.
that.
What, it would have been a 5-minute walk to the station? Him to walk you?
Not even that.
Yeah, that's...
But like, you would. I would walk.
Had it been
I'd walk my friend to the station.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, I'd never leave anyone.
I'm sorry, like, it's a girl as well in London, late at night, like, it's not safe. I don't care.
I agree.
Like, yeah, if it's like my guy mate, I'll be like, okay, you know how to get fucking back. But even if they, like, some of my mates, like, they're fucking get scared in my fucking area.
Exactly.
So, like, if they need to be walked back, I'll walk them back.
Just walk in a group. You don't just leave someone. I never leave anyone.
And that was the first date.
Was kind of a second date because
That's
he's
even
been
worse
begging
then,
to go on a date.
because he's already knew you then, and he's
Yeah.
already like, nah. He obviously didn't get what he wanted, and he was like, fuck this. But that's just like, that's poor form.
He ain't getting anything from me.
So
Apart from that, my dates have been amazing.
but that date, had you had a good date up to that point? Like,
With
was
him?
it? Yeah, was it going alright?
I haven't seen him for about 3 years.
No, but like that was the end of the date.
Yeah.
So on the date, had it been like fun?
It was alright, yeah. Like, I get on with him.
Nothing bad had happened where he was just desperate to get away.
No.
Okay, yeah.
No, we actually stayed longer. This was after. Like,
even if there is something that, like, I don't know, you get pied on the date, you just got to swallow your ego sometimes,
Yeah.
swallow your pride, and just walk the girl back if she asks
Yeah.
you. It's not fun. I've been there before.
No, but the worst was he was like, text me when you get home, like, make sure you're home safe. I was thinking, I actually felt like maybe I just pretended I got kidnapped. Actually, I got taken when you left in your Uber, but don't worry about it. I'm all right. I don't need you.
Oh, fuck.
Strong, independent woman.
Yeah, no, that's bad to be fair. So, anything.
Apart from that, my dates have been amazing. I've been on good dates.
Have there any, I feel like you might have done something embarrassing on a date. Like, have you ever tripped in front of a date or like spilt shit all over you?
No, I actually haven't.
I don't know why I think you're like clumsy.
No, I haven't.
I get the vibe you might be clumsy. Have they done anything then that's embarrassing? Like,
Oh, God, I'm trying to think.
has anyone like burped in front of you on a date? Something like that. I hate that.
No, I've had quite a good day.
I've had a girl burp on a first date.
That's disgusting.
And I was like, that's just not my, like, that is the quickest
No,
way.
that's disgusting.
That's like one of my biggest icks.
Yeah,
like,
I don't blame you.
Like, even if I'm dating someone, I like.
I'm really
go
trying
use
to think
Go
now.
use a public restroom before.
Yeah,
I can go
vile.
in it. Like, so for her to burp on the first date, I was like, she was a good-looking girl, and I was literally like,
But that's the thing. There's more to it.
yeah, no. So I was literally like, you can like fuck off. I was like, I actually got to meet someone. And I got out. I was like, she literally like over my shoulder did it, and I was like,
Oh,
I don't even know.
no, not vibe.
Yeah, I can't
No,
remember.
I've been quite lucky on my dates.
Okay, what's been like the best date? Changing it up. What's been like one of the nicest dates you've been on?
Best date I went on was a guy, lovely guy, took me to a spa for the day, and I had a massage.
Both of
I had
you?
a facial. Yeah,
Okay.
it's the first time I met him as well. But like, I was here for it. I was like, yeah, I'll go to a spa.
Okay.
It was good.
Is that like? I don't know. I've never.
I was a bit like, this is weird because I've never met him before.
Because you're gonna be in robes and shit together, and it's like kind of a coupley thing. to
Yeah,
do.
it was really strange. But I'd spoken to him for a few weeks. So I felt like like spoke
Did
to
you like
someone
go in
the
the
same-
swimming pool and stuff after?
Yeah, when
Did he have a good
jacuzzi.
physique? Was that why?
Yeah, he was lovely.
But like sometimes I feel like they want to do that because they want to show off like the physique and.
No, I don't feel like he's like that.
Okay, spa
He's
is
very
for
humble.
a first date. A spa is like
Yeah,
I
I
wouldn't
rate
offer
him.
a spa.
I loved it. Do you know what? Me being me, I was so stressed because
Some girls would be nervous about
I
showing
was
off their
so
showing off their
nervous.
body
I
on
was
a
so
first
nervous.
date.
I was so, and I rate him because obviously I had a whole facial. Well, rate myself. Had a whole facial.
she had
all
all
your
the-
makeup comes off. Your hair's slicked back.
Yeah,
Like, I was like, fair enough to him. Like, he's chose a good thing here.
yeah.
It was lovely. That's
Maybe
the best
maybe
date
that
I've
was
been on.
him being tactics. I want to see her without makeup on and see if it's.
Well, he did see me again,
Yeah.
so happy days.
Yeah. Oh god, that would have been awkward if he had.
Yeah, imagine.
But I don't know. So what? Spa day? Anything else? Like anything like what you've been taking? I don't know. Something really thoughtful. Something you've always wanted to do.
One
Or
guy
like a
took
nice-
me on a first date to the Lion King show because I
Okay.
said I love the Lion King. I
First-
never saw him again.
Was that the first date?
Yeah,
That's
bit
still-
weird. Yeah, but weird though because you don't talk the whole way
Yeah,
through.
yeah. Movie dates, theatre dates, not really
Not
ideal
really a
for a first
vibe.
date. The thought was there.
The thought was there, and I'm here for that. I can't think where else.
I wouldn't watch The Lion King. I'd fucking burst into tears when fucking Mufasa dies. Mufasa? Yeah, I don't even know.
But yeah, they're the top two.
Okay. And for like a first date, are there anywhere you wouldn't want to be taken? Like if I said to you...
Clearly, you take girls to McDonald's, Jamie.
I don't.
I love a chicken select meal, so I'm here for it.
I would never take a girl to
I love a chicken select meal, so I wouldn't care.
20 nuggets, me. If I date a girl, they have to get their own box of 20 nuggets, though. But anyway, yeah, I ain't sharing 20 nuggets. I don't share food.
I don't share food either.
Yeah.
Me neither.
It fucks me off when someone's
I feel like I can't say anything because I'll see it.
Oh, fuck it. When girls say, like... everyone says it, but it's so true. Like when a girl says, "Oh, I'm not hungry," and then you're eating your thing. And
I make it known if I'm hungry.
And then they go and have a handful of chips. I'm like, well, maybe that handful of chips was that little bit of like hunger that just needs to disappear. I'm just like, fuck off. I'll buy you a plate of chips, but like, don't have mine.
Ooh.
Like, I don't know. I have to really like you to share food.
That's fair.
Chips is something like. But if it's something I really like, if it's something I really like if it's sushi and you suddenly start eating my sushi, then I'm gonna
have that to yourself.
Well, then I'm gonna get annoyed because I'm like, no.
Yeah, I don't like sushi, so.
But I think, I think, because some girls, I spoke to someone the other day. She was like, lovely girl, so I will stand up for her. She's from Romania, and she was like, the first 3 dates have to be meal. Like restaurants, and I was like, that is intense.
Oh, see,
I think that's intense. My ideal first date, I've always said it, I think the perfect first date is a nice bar, go for drinks, and then to see where the night takes you, because a drink can last 2 hours, you can have multiple rounds, and if it's fucking horrible,
can't take me for a drink.
You can leave after 20 minutes.
Yeah.
So it's perfect. You gauge how it's going and you leave. And if it's a nice bar, the atmosphere is already provided.
Yeah.
You know, if you know nice bars, it's bougie, it can be really good. You can still dress up nice. I don't like eating in front of people on a first date. It's not like a big thing. I'll do it, but I don't know. I just feel like, I think it's weird. I'm one of the people, when I'm eating, I'm like, leave me alone.
I know what you mean.
I want to eat and enjoy it. I don't want to be thinking of my next, not that I do, but like, if you're not someone, I would just advise anyone who's not got a lot of dating experience, probably just go to a bar, because you don't want to be thinking.
Don't take me to a bar because it's pointless. Diet Coke, no ice, no lemon.
Izzy, this isn't like Matchmaker. You're not going to find someone off this. Maybe.
Hi, I'm Izzy. I'm 29 and I'm from Essex.
You take him to Dubai.
I can take you to Dubai.
But I think, no, the last thing you want to be doing is like trying to enjoy your meal and then thinking of your next question to ask. I don't know.
Yeah.
I just think that's bad for someone who's just not.
I feel like all I've ever done is gone for a meal. And junkyard.
I think it's quite intense.
Bloody golf.
Yeah, fuck that. Activities are fun when you know someone. I think.
Yeah.
I think it's actually a really lazy first date, to be fair.
It is a lazy first date. It's where he goes with everyone.
Yeah, exactly.
Not like I'm the first one he's taken to junkyard golf.
Yeah, exactly.
He's probably got a bloody.
He's probably got.
What's it called?
He's got the high score.
Annual pass.
He's got the annual pass. He's got the
season ticket.
He's got the high score. Fucking. He was, last week.
Literally. But I'm never going there again. If anyone asks me, no matter how much I like them, we're not going to junkyard golf.
I think it's fun, but I think it's better when you know someone, not for a first date.
No, when you know them.
But from the selfish point of view, as a guy, first date, if you're boring as fuck, like the girl, at least I can enjoy your golf, beating you at mini golf. But then if I lost, I'd be absolutely livid, and I'd just be like, I'm not like a bad loser, but I'd be a bit.
I get you.
I'd be a bit like
annoyed.
Yeah, not annoyed, but like, because fucking what's the one, Putt Shack? That's got
Never been there.
See, there's one in Westfield near me, so there's like, it's score related.
Yeah.
And I was with like a girl, and it wasn't our first date, been on multiple dates, but I got like 4 hole-in-ones, was doing like amazing for me. Normally I'm not that good. And she was doing terrible. She knocked it out of the fucking, it's meant to stay on the hole. Yeah. She knocked it onto other people's things multiple times. She didn't win. I beat her by like 10 points because she got like 50-point bonus here, 100-point bonus there, and I was literally looking up at the cameras around. I was like, is one of you just like fancy her or something? Like, I was generally like, what is she doing? Like, she knocked it out of the zone multiple times, and she somehow only lost to me by like 10 points. I was just like, fuck Putt Shack. I'd rather just do mini golf, just crazy golf. But anyway, activity dates, for a first date, that's a
Depends
bit...
what the activity is.
What activity?
Like...
I hate darts because I'm bad.
See, no, things like that is... I don't want to do that. Like, do you know what? No one's ever taken me to Winter Wonderland. And I know it's so like, ugh.
Don't. I had a shocking experience at Winter Wonderland.
Did you?
Yeah.
Did you spend loads of money? 'Cause I did. I wasn't even on a date. It's with my niece. Spent about 100 quid.
I spent 100 quid.
To
I
buy
didn't have
a
a
big
fucking
bloody
date.
pug that I had to then walk around with.
Oh, I literally...
Yeah.
It was a girl I had been seeing for like 6 weeks. I'd never been Winter Wonderland. I was super excited.
Really?
I was so excited. Obviously, knew it was good. Like, people had told me it was expensive. Like, by the end of it, and I was like, okay, yeah, don't care. Like, I just want to enjoy it. Like, I love Christmas markets, all of that.
Yeah.
And basically, we were at Winter Wonderland, and before we went to Winter Wonderland, she literally just decided to start saying, like, accusing me of just like being controlling, and I was just like, I am the least controlling person.
Why?
Because apparently she was a smoker before she met me.
Yeah.
And on our first date, I said my biggest ick is someone who smokes. So guess what she then does?
Oh no.
This girl, fuck yeah, she knows. I know her quite well. Still, we're friends. But
Oh great,
she,
here she is.
this
Might
was
as well at
fucked.
her.
This was fucked up. She then went on a little rant at me. Bearing in mind, we're like having some drinks before going Winter Wonderland. It's meant to be like really nice. It's like close to Christmas. She knew I'd never been before. And she just started saying, oh, I gave up smoking for you. Like, I can't believe you like forced me to quit smoking. And I was literally like, what? I didn't know you smoked. And she was like, yeah, when you said you didn't like it, I quit. And I was like, first of all, you should have told me you smoked, because if I really liked you, we may have continued to date, or we wouldn't have, and that would have been okay. And second of all, I would have had more respect for you if you had just said, look, I smoke. And then if I really liked you, I'd probably just be like, just maybe try not to smoke on like the day we're meeting up or something, like depending on how addicted you are to it. I don't know. But she was literally blaming me. She was like, you've stopped me from smoking, you stopped me from... And she literally had a massive like... She just said I was controlling because of that. So I was literally like, are you fucking kidding me? And it really messed with my head actually, because I was literally like to my mate, I was like, am I controlling? And everyone was like, no. I even asked like some of my ex-girlfriends, I was like, am I controlling? And they're like, no, you're not controlling. And I was like, yeah, she really messed with me.
Maybe she had too much.
And then we had to go to Winter Wonderland afterwards. And I had to,
lovely.
yeah, how lovely. I was like, I'm not going to create a scene. And then she said she was like really good at the basketball game. Like, oh,
so you paid like 20 quid for the basketball game?
40 quid. And she was like, I'll 100% get it in, like, I'll win a prize first time.
Yeah.
She had 4 attempts, and I was literally
didn't
like,
win.
Didn't win. Last time I listened to a 5'2" fucking girl saying she can shoot basketball or whatever. Not that height's got anything to do with being able to shoot the basketball, but I was like, really, but she just kept looking at me like, are you going to get another round? I was like, but you keep missing.
Yeah,
like,
no.
Fuck's sake.
It's a lot.
All right, so what is your type? We were just talking off air about homeless men being your type.
Not my type.
Okay, but you like a beard. So give me some, what is your normal type?
I actually don't have a type, but I do have a type, if that makes sense.
Yeah, it's cool. Yeah. Every
I
woman
like
likes to
I like an exotic looking man. So like someone who's not, I don't know actually.
Someone who's not white.
No. Like I like a Greek or a Spanish. Oh, when I go to Marbella, I'm in heaven. Like a Greek or a Spanish man.
Like olive skin.
Yeah. But then, like, when I go to Dubai, like, the Arab men are so good looking as well.
Do you think?
Yeah.
Interesting. So you like Arab men? Okay.
Yeah.
Do you reckon that's because you spent so much time in those countries?
Maybe. They are, like, the loveliest men. Like, they can't do enough for you as well.
Yeah.
Like, they're genuinely really lovely men.
You're talking about the men from Dubai?
Yeah. Not that I've never dated anyone from Dubai, by the way.
Yeah.
But, like, I was seeing a guy who was Arab not long ago, and he was the nicest man ever. Couldn't do enough.
Well, just give me examples. What was he doing?
Just so lovely, the way they are with their words.
They like pull out your chair for you like all the time?
Yeah, pull out my chair. Like I said, never let me if I literally went like that to get my purse out, he'd be like offended by it, and I'd be like, sorry, you're Mike.
That's alright.
He'd be like, what are you doing? And I'd be like,
was he very wealthy?
I think he had money.
Yeah.
But he wouldn't, like, we weren't going out a rocker and sexy fish. This was like his local Turkish and stuff like that. Like, you wouldn't think, he was very humble.
Yeah.
Because everyone was like, oh yeah, you liked him for his wallet, Izzy. And I was like, I actually didn't, because I got nothing from him. Nothing.
Yeah.
I genuinely really liked him.
What do you think is like the difference between Arabic men in Dubai and British men? Obviously, you've sort of touched on it. How they treat women. Do you think they're just far nicer?
Yeah.
More respectful?
So respectful. So kind. Like...
Was there not some sort of... But you know how they are with, like, how they treat local women there. So do you think there is a bit of...
Maybe. I never saw that.
Just playing devil's advocate here. Is it sort of them being really nice and supportive, but also kind of like women can't do anything?
Maybe.
Did you get that vibe from him? Or not? Obviously not.
No, I didn't. Not really. I remember I said something about going to my friend's boyfriend's house. Why did I sound weird then? My friend's boyfriend's house once, and I was like, yeah, I'll be at his house. And he went, he?
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, my friend's boyfriend.
Do you think you could put up with like the jealous culture?
No, because I had a boyfriend who was very like that, and it used to drive me absolutely nuts.
Yeah, I could never.
Like, that is actually probably what broke us up, was him being too...
What couldn't you do?
He was just like, I'd be out. Like, as someone who doesn't drink, I love going out. Like, I'll go out. Like, I love Cirque in London. That's me and my friend's place. But like, we go for the vibes. We don't go to get drunk and blah, 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 like... And he'd be like texting me like, what time are you coming home? When are you coming home? When are you leaving? And it's like, you have it so easy. Like, I don't even drink. I've literally driven to the club. And you're literally like, what time are you?
Yeah, if you were drunk, you probably
like,
wouldn't
I'd be in the toilet crying my eyes out because we'd be having an argument about what time I'm coming home. And I was like, this is not right.
I hate men like that, literally.
It was so bad. Like, who are you with? I'm not going to cheat on you. If I want to cheat on you, I'll leave.
Yeah, exactly. I think you just need to trust.
Which I did.
Yeah, well done. I think you need to trust the person you're with and just be...
That's the thing.
Like, if I'm dating someone, I trust that you're going to be... I wouldn't date you if I didn't trust you. So you want to go out, yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
All right, if you don't fucking text me for 24 hours, go hangover like fucking movie like The Hangover and go missing, then I'll be worried.
Exactly.
But if, like, I'm not going to check up on you every 2 hours, but like, how's... Or not every 2 hours, sorry, not every 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Like, what are you doing now? Are you at the bar? Is someone put, like... Just check in.
Let me have my moment.
Yeah. To be honest.
Yeah, it was weird. He's a lovely guy.
I can't... Yeah, but jealousy is so unattractive.
But he didn't trust me.
And I think, like... Was he doing anything, sort of...
He liked to smoke weed. And I'm not a weed smoker. And that's fine. And I didn't like it.
But was he doing anything shady, like... Would he go and see other girls?
No.
Okay.
Well, I don't think so.
Because sometimes people are like that.
My boyfriend after did, yeah.
Because sometimes they're like that because they're doing it themselves.
Yeah.
So I don't know. That's interesting. So in terms... So we sort of... I asked you about your physical type and you sort of just talked about Arabic men and then jealousy. Just, give me physical type. So blonde or brown hair? Brown. Okay, and you like sort of tanned men?
Tanned.
Beard?
Not beard, like Santa. Like stubble.
Like, What size? Like, do you like skinny guys? Do you like built?
Not skinny.
Okay, why?
Not skinny. Because I'm curvy and
so
it's
you want someone who can like wrap you round?
Yeah.
Okay. Do they have
taller than me? It's not hard.
How tall are you?
5'1.5".
Are you?
Yeah.
Fooled me. I didn't think you were that small.
I got a bit chunky here.
Didn't think I had a dwarf next to me.
You can't say that.
Why can't I say that?
Can you say that?
Oh, fuck off. You know,
I get told off when I call myself a midget.
Oh, no.
Maybe I can't say that.
No, on this...
Cut!
No, on this channel we say what we want. We're not cutting anything.
No, but yeah, tall.
But, anyway, dwarf. We're allowed to say shit like that. I hate this thing. You know the 7 Whites?
I don't care. I'll say whatever I want.
You know Snow White and the 7 Dwarfs?
Yeah.
It's not going to be dwarfs.
I know.
It's going to be 7 people.
That's not
Snow
White.
From different...
From a Disney girl, that's not Snow White. I won't be going to see that.
The only reason I know about this is because my sister's a massive Disney fan.
Same.
And
shout out your sister.
And the person who's playing Snow White, I don't even fucking like her.
Who is she?
I don't know. It's like some someone who's like not famous and is obviously gonna become famous from this role. She was like, I don't even like the film. She said, oh, we're getting distracted again, but we're not gonna have Snow White's not gonna be we're not gonna have dwarfs. The Snow White's not gonna be saved by the prince. She's gonna like get up and she's gonna be.
I'm not going to see that.
We sort of had all of that like in 2017. Like, can we not? It's okay. And Snow White is like, it really pisses me off actually because it's like the one that put Walt Disney on the map.
Yeah,
that, like,
100%. That's the first thing I think I ever watched.
It saved them financially as well. And it's like you're now just disrespecting someone's famous work. If you want to create an IP where you've got some badass woman doing her own shit, go ahead. But this is someone else's work. It's not offensive. Maybe the dwarfs might be offensive, but have you seen Wolf of Wall Street? They fucking throw midgets at dartboards, so get the fuck over yourself. Plus, they get work out of it. You've just... I'm sorry.
As an actor, take the work.
7 dwarfs.
I take the work as a
7
dwarf.
midgets, 7 little people have just lost jobs because of wokeism. So, fuck wokeism. Look, I'm all for... Don't offend people, don't be rude. You know, as long as... But do whatever you want as long as you're not hurting someone.
Yeah.
But I'm sorry, this whole dwarfs, midget... Like, what we're meant to do, just tiptoe around that. Some of the best actors are like the guy in Game of Thrones and the guy who does
that game show.
Yeah, Tenebrables. That I used to watch that when I was hungover. Fucking hell.
That reminds me of being ill. Like, you know, you're ill and you're like sitting there just watching daytime telly.
Yeah, fucking hell, depressing times.
Tenebrables.
But okay, and personality. What's more important to you? A guy who's sort of classy and intelligent, or would you rather sort of have goofy and someone who makes you laugh?
I think goofy it makes me laugh because that's what I'm like.
Yeah. Do you think that there can be too much of that? Have you ever dated someone you're like, oh, we're too goofy, or we're too
No, I've always been someone who's quite balanced with me actually, which is really good because, yeah, I'm quite energetic.
Okay. And what would be like an ick for you? Like, what puts you off someone?
Someone, this is a big thing for me. Someone who's just not driven.
Okay.
Like, just doesn't know what, like, I get it. Like, you can be like, I don't know what I'm trying to say. Blah, 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 blah.
Someone who doesn't have a career path.
Yeah, like I get, like, because I've been there. Sometimes you don't know what you want to do, but do something. Yeah. Like, you know, what I do, singing and performing, it's one of the hardest careers to be in because you're in and out of work, in and out of work. But what did I do? I went and done something else. Like, there's always a job going. Like, whether you've got to do... I sold cookies in Selfridges, like...
Oh, really?
I always made sure I had something.
Yeah, I rate that.
Whereas I was with someone before who was, like, in and out, just didn't want to do anything. And I was like, this is not fair. Like... Yeah. Why am I working hard and you're not?
Yeah, I think that, especially if you're like going out for meals and stuff, and then maybe you're picking up the tab and whatever, that is a bit unfair. Yeah, I get that. Okay, so besides from a lack of ambition, what about, like, we sort of touched on jealousy. What about, like, I don't know, is there anything else that would, like, massively put you off someone?
I think someone who is not family orientated is a big thing for me because I have a very close family and we all come together for Christmas. We all come together for family meals. And sometimes I've, like, been on dates with boys who are not so close to their family. I don't know.
Does that put you off?
Doesn't put me off, but I can see from them they're a bit like, oh, what? Like, we're going for a family dinner and they're petrified.
So, yeah, I get that. That can be intimidating, to be fair. Yeah. What if you were dating someone who was, like, the love of your life, or not even the love of your life, it's someone you really like.
Oh my God, yeah, of course.
But they didn't have a family.
Yeah, well,
but then
that's the thing. We bring them into ours. Like, everyone's welcome into ours. As long as you're respectful to my mum and dad, you're welcomed anytime. Okay. But my dad will decide the first time he meets you whether you're in the door or not. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
What's that about?
Like, I can tell when he doesn't like someone.
Okay.
I've been with someone who he didn't like, and I was with him for 4 years, and I was a bit like.
Didn't really want to bring him around and stuff.
Like, I kept thinking to myself, like, this is not right. Like,
Is your dad a good judge of character? What do you say?
Well, the only boyfriend he liked was the one that cheated on me, so no.
Yeah, fucking hell, yeah, no.
So, yeah.
He was probably a bit too charming.
And he kept saying about the guy who cheated, that boyfriend. He kept saying he's got really big nostrils. And I was like, has he? And I was thinking, I know why he's got big nostrils. Because like, he's got really big nostrils, hasn't he? And I was like, I don't know, does he? Why are you looking at these nostrils? Obviously, absolute cokehead.
Yeah, fucking hell.
But,
I
yeah.
couldn't date someone who's like big on drugs.
Oh, he was awful. I'm bearing in mind I don't touch anything,
Yeah.
so for me that was not good.
No, I've never done drugs.
That was the one who left me after X Factor. Probably thought he was getting like rock and roll lifestyle with me.
definitely was. Alright guys, if you made it to the end of the video, I just want to say thank you so much. It means generally a lot to me that you made it this far. You're a real one. And yeah, guys, I had a lot of fun filming this. If you did enjoy it, then please let me know down below in the comments if you want to see more videos with more, you know, Instagram models or, you know, just girls, pretty girls, just sort of talking about their dating experience, and we'll dive deep into all the weird and wacky parts of dating, you know, what's going on in dating apps, the weirdest messages they've received, all that good stuff. And yeah, we'll get my weird takes on it as well. Yeah, if you enjoyed it, please let me know down below and we will bring more of these sort of videos to you. But yeah, just want to say thank you again so much for watching, and if you could like and subscribe, that would mean an awful lot. So yeah, have a good day guys. Go have a pint, a drink. You deserve it after listening to my fucking voice for about an hour and a half. So yeah, thank you guys.